Hey guys, I'm at this incredible treehouse tucked away in the woods in Vermont. I'm looking out and there is a meadow, there is mountains, just the location is picture perfect. And this is also a larger treehouse. Most of the ones I show are a bit smaller for couples. This can actually definitely fit a family. It was also built by the Treehouse guys. These guys are as legit as it gets when it comes to tree houses. I'm gonna put the link to their website down below because I think I definitely wanna hire them to build my own treehouse someday. So can't wait for you guys to see this treehouse. Without further ado, let's now hop into a tour up here in Vermont. Today, we are exploring nearly 90 acres of beautiful Vermont farmland. When you first arrive, you'll drive past the barn and some other buildings, and this is what the bird's eye view looks like. The leaves were just starting to change when I visited in September. I bet they're even more magnificent now at the time of posting this. To get to the treehouse, we'll whiz down this road, and it's located in that tree line. So if we come in here at the entrance of this area, you'll find a hammock over on the left and then 2 chairs on the right. If we walk further down the road, we'll then enter into a clearing which has your fire pit. So I've got a fire going. You can park over there on the right-hand side, and there is enough seating here for 5 people because, again, as you'll see shortly, this treehouse is definitely meant for groups or families. You also have a picnic table as well, so you can have some meals out here if you need. And now if I go up with the drone, the best thing, again, is the location. So if I come up through the tree line, this is now looking back towards the entrance of the property. You can see all of the beautiful mountains in the distance. And now next to the fire pit is your treehouse. Here she is. On one side, you have this long bridge which leads to the main door. It's so much fun to walk across. But the part that stuck out to me the most on the exterior is definitely the roof. Just look at how unique and curved the roof is. I have no idea how you even bend material to make it look like that. It also got pretty dark, so it's too dark for video, but I took a bunch of cool nighttime shots of this place, all lit up with the string lights and all the interior lights. It really pops and just looks gorgeous. That's it for everything on the exterior. So now for by far one of my favorite parts of this treehouse, we're gonna cross this long bridge. It is a bit wobbly, but that is what all the fun is about. You have the string lights above you, and we are deep and tucked away in the woods today. But now let's go and finally open up this door and check out the interior of the treehouse. When you enter, you'll come into this main room in the treehouse. It's a very open floor plan here. It's basically this one huge room that you see, with the exception of the bathroom off to one side. But everywhere you look, there are just branches and tree trunks and twigs. This is just the most legit treehouse I think I've been to. So many of them are modern and luxurious, which is great, but this just feels the most authentic and genuine and very rustic, just very well matched to its surroundings. You'll see up top though, you have some different lofts as well, which we'll get into shortly. Let's now go and start to break down this interior. This treehouse sleeps up to 7 guests and has 5 beds total. So we're gonna go and check out one of these sleeping areas over here on the left. As soon as you walk in is one of the lofts. So if we come up this ladder, there is a twin bed up here. You also have those 2 windows right next to you so you can peek out into the woods as soon as you wake up. And if you look over the side of the railing, this is the view looking out more into the main room and the other loft. Now, directly beneath that same loft, this is your kitchen. So if we walk in further, I was surprised you actually do have running water out here still. Then opposite of that, you have plenty of shelf space with some more basic kitchen supplies. And given the circumstances, I thought this was a relatively well-stocked kitchen. You even have a stovetop and some pots and pans. And beneath this little shelf space, you actually have this cooler here, and this is your refrigerator. You have a bunch of ice packs that kept everything very cool and fresh. Now, right next to the kitchen, beyond that red curtain, this is your bathroom. It is a septic system. If you don't know how to use one, there are instructions all over this bathroom. Then next to it, you do have this nice window looking out into the woods. Moving along, we'll now finish off this side of the treehouse and come into this area, which I probably call the living room and chill out space. You have a rocking chair, your fireplace, a comfy couch, and a gigantic tree that goes all the way through the floor and the ceiling. More on that later though. You also have closer to the door this large bookshelf, which has a bunch of books that are of course treehouse themed. So you can look at pictures and read about other tree houses while in your very own treehouse, sitting next to the fire. Now, directly above all of that, this is your second loft. So if you go around the corner, you'll see this really cool ladder that of course is made from some branches. And if we go up top, you have a slightly larger bed than the other loft. You could fit 2 people in this loft. And if you look down, you can see all of those beautiful windows and some of the doors that lead to the outdoor deck, which we'll get to in just a little bit. Let's now venture to the other side of the treehouse. This is right next to the second loft that we just visited, and this is the main bed definitely. Just look at the size of this thing. It's absolutely massive. It's surrounded on all ends as well by a bunch of windows, so it allows all that beautiful natural light to stream in. There's also probably nearly a dozen pillows here. You can just drown in pillows while you're sleeping on this bed. Right next to the bed is this huge tree. I love the rope at the base, and it goes straight up through the ceiling next to the second loft. Really cool setup with this one. Directly across from that main bed, this is the last space in the interior. You have a nice table or a desk here with a bunch of extra chairs, some flowers. Then on top of the table, you have the treehouse guest book and some more helpful info. We're now going to walk through these big doors to go to the main outdoor deck. One of the main features is definitely this gigantic hammock as we pan from left to right. And then if you look out this way, this is your view just as the sun was beginning to set and all the light was leaving the woods. Really gorgeous and very secluded. If you look out over to the left on the deck, you do have a grill available. And then on the opposite end, you have an outdoor dining set with 4 chairs and a table. This was such a relaxing setup that I almost ended up sleeping out here at night. But especially when you zoom out with the drone, you just see where I am right now. It's such a cool and unique accommodation with the perfect location. Just listen to the forest. Thanks for checking out my video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I also have a treehouse playlist now. If you love tree houses as much as I do, be sure to check out some of my other tours here on the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next week for a brand new Airbnb tour.